And so my question is, what problem are we trying to solve? How much has the world warmed
Look,
in the last 15
Jim,
years?
I'm not a scientist, but I listen to scientists. And,
that's not a science question. That's a factual question.
Well,
it's a measurement question. How much has
actually, I sound like a Republican now, saying I'm not a scientist. That's what they're saying. I believe that global, human-induced global warming is proven science.
Based on what?
I don't know what it's based on.
What do you base that belief on? You personally?
I base that on every organization that represents all of the major organizations that represent climate scientists, the UN, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change.
By the government.
No, whatever. I believe that they are very respectable, responsible entities, and so I trust them.
Now, do you understand that that is a logical fallacy recognized since Roman times of relying on authority instead of looking at it yourself?
I am not. I don't have the time to look into it for myself, and so I look at the people who are expert in this area. I am not an expert. Jim Carlock, you are not an expert, but when, as I understand it, 97% of the world's climate scientists believe that climate change is related to human activity and is something that we need to take prompt action on, then that resonates with me.
Okay, do you understand that 97% number is based on a fraud?
No, look, you can say that, but I don't trust the people who debunk it. You're my neighbor, but I don't trust you on this.
Good. Read the paper that came up with the 97%. They tell about how they tossed out 64% of the responses before they even got down to calculating the 97%.
I don't believe that. I don't believe what you're saying.
Read the paper. It's right there in the abstract
of the
paper.
Who wrote the paper? Who is Cook? Who is Cook?
He is the guy that wrote
And who is he?
He's the,
what is his position within the world of climate change?
You cited the survey, so that must mean that you think it's credible. Cook is a professor at a university in Australia. I forget which one. Right. You'll have no trouble finding the paper. Okay. I will even email a link to the paper.
And what is his standing within the Professional Association of Climate Science?
Well, it must be awfully high because you cited his paper as the 97%.
Okay.
If you believe the 97%, you have to believe this paper because that's where it came from. And all you have to do is read the abstract, and you can see that it is misrepresented.
I am basing mine this summer. I was at a meeting with Jim Hansen, who has done a lot of work on this issue, and he is an extremely credible person. You're kind of chuckling at that, so perhaps you have a different opinion of him.
So.
But
he's a climate activist. He's gotten himself arrested multiple times at climate protests. He's an activist. That means he has a stake in the game.
What is his stake? Is he making money off of this?
Yes, he is.
Oh, come on. You have obviously never met this gentleman. He is a very credible, decent man. And he...
I believe that he comes off as credible and decent. That doesn't mean he is.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
But once again...
Yeah. Okay, we're just not going to agree on this,
But
Jim.
do you know the most fundamental fact of climate, and that is how much has the Earth warmed in the last 10 or 15 or 20 years?
How about the ocean?
Okay,
are you including the ocean? Let's just look at the ocean.
No, I am.
I don't know, but I do know that the ocean is sort of the repository of the accumulated warmth. And we are seeing a really problematic warming of the oceans by everything I have read.
At what depth? At the surface or deep down?
I actually don't know the answer to that.
Because I can show you the NASA website that says the deep down ocean warming is not occurring in spite of what a lot of the climate scientists
And that's what NASA says?
Is on the NASA website.
Is that what NASA itself says?
Yes, it's on their website.
No. Does NASA say that the oceans are not warming?
No, they say that there's no
They say there's no evidence of warming of the oceans.
No evidence of warming in the deep ocean. And the deep ocean is where Hansen and his crew claim all the hidden heat is going.
I'm also part of the United Nations
Okay.
working on the demolition issue.
Well,
would you bother to read an email if I send it to you with these links to the NASA website? And
yes,
other government
absolutely,
websites?
absolutely. And I will try to assess to the best of my ability the credibility of the links that you send me.
Yeah.
Great.
Now, I don't have a lot of whole lot of. Oh, actually, have you ever heard of Gordon Fultz? He's a local PhD
In climate.
in physics.
Well,
Don't forget-
okay, my son is a neuroscientist.
Wait.
Do I listen to him on this
What
stuff?
degree? What climate degree does Hansen have?
I actually don't know.
You better check because it's not in climatology.
Well, okay.
None of those guys have degrees in climatology because those degrees are extremely rare. I forget which one his is in, but it's not climatology.